All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got some big breaking news coming out of the Trump administration from Trump himself about Pam Bondi, DOJ, and the FBI. We also got huge developing details that is making everybody's heads explode. And now most of MAGA is calling for Pam Bondi to resign. But where does Trump stand on all of this? We're going to be talking about that in just a second. Another thing that we need to talk about is the coping mechanisms of today's people, right? So let's get right to it, ladies. Let's not even waste any time. We have a press conference that took place. A lot of people are very mad that Pam Bondi did not take place in this. A lot of people are pissed off that Pam Bondi did not give a press conference and that she let Caroline Leavitt go up there, knowing that she's the press secretary, already having to deal with so much pressure that she then has to go and deal with the fire of how mad Americans are. Let's take a look. What happened? So, breaking, the FBI, DOJ determined that there is no evidence that Jeffrey Epstein had a client list, that he blackmailed anybody or any powerful people, or that he was murdered. That happened yesterday. The DOJ and the FBI concluded on this, that there's no proof of any of this, which pissed off a lot of people. And a lot of people said, what the hell is going on? What's happening? Well, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Before I jump into this, I do want to say that there's a bombshell from the Gateway Pundit that shows that the DOJ cut 60 seconds from newly released Epstein 10-hour jail cell tape. Now, this jail cell tape is nothing new, but this is one of the first times millions of people have seen this clip. Bombshell, DOJ caught cutting 60 seconds from newly released Epstein 10-hour jail cell 10-hour jail cell tape. What's going on? On Sunday night, Axios reported on a new FBI DOJ memo obtained by Axios concludes that Jeffrey Epstein did not have a client list or used for blackmail. So we're going to be talking about this video because this video literally has everybody's heads exploding and they're asking, why is the DOJ? What the hell is going on with Pam Bondi? All right. So here we go. So Donald Trump makes an announcement, though. Donald Trump makes a huge announcement. Here's what he makes. He says the FBI, under the direction of Director Kash Patel and the Deputy Director Dan Bongino, is back to the basics, locking up criminals and cleaning up America's streets. We have the greatest law enforcement professionals in the world, but politics and corrupt leadership often prevented them from doing their job, says Trump. That is no longer the case, and now they have been unleashed to do their jobs, and they are doing just that. Keep it up, make America great again. Okay, this is a huge announcement from Trump because he's basically ensuring that he's not going to fire Director Kash Patel. He's not going to fire Deputy Director Dan Bongino, and that he feels that they need to go back to the basics. This is today, right? I'm pretty sure Trump knows that a lot of people are very mad about what's going on. I'm pretty sure he knows. So he is affirming to the people, reaffirming to the crowds that they're doing a great job. Now, how do you feel about this? A lot of people are saying, well, Trump, are you kidding me? Are you not seeing what's going on? Like your DOJ and the FBI just concluded on the biggest trafficking scandals of all times with the biggest Jeffrey Epstein, and you're going to come on here and tell us that they're doing a great job and that we shouldn't be worried and that they're locking up criminals and that they're cleaning up America's streets. We have the greatest law enforcement professionals in the world, but politics and corrupt leadership often prevented them from doing their job. Like, okay, then the other side of this announcement that Trump just made, Pam Bondi's not on this. Pam Bondi is missing from this announcement. This is an announcement from Truth Social. This announcement has pissed off a lot of people, but it's also reassured something for a lot of other people. It's that the future of Pam Bondi is unsure. A lot of people don't know. They don't know. Why hasn't Trump made an announcement about Pam Bondi? Because Pam Bondi is under a lot of fire. But he has reassured that Director Kash Patel and Deputy Director Dan Bongino, they're going back to the basics. So what's going on here? Why would Trump say this? Why is this his announcement? And where the hell is Pam Bondi? Why is Caroline Leavitt up there answering questions on behalf of Pam Bondi, the DOJ. Take a listen.
So the FBI looks at the circumstances surrounding the death of Jeffrey Epstein. According to the report, this systematic review revealed no incriminating client list. So what happened to the Epstein client list that the Attorney General said she had on her desk?
Well, I think if you go back and look at what the Attorney General said in that interview, which was on your network on Fox News.
Go ahead. John Roberts said, DOJ may be releasing the list of Jeffrey Epstein's clients. Will that really happen? And she said, it's sitting on my desk right now to review.
Yes, she was saying the entirety of all of the paperwork.
There's just no way to spin this. There's just no way to spin this. And I get it. Look, Caroline Leavitt, she's been killing it. She's been doing a heck of a job, but it's hard for you and me to look at this video. It's hard that Trump, his only message today is that this is hard. It's hard to swallow this pill. It really is. And knowing what we know, knowing the timeline, this sucks. I'll be honest with y'all. This is not good. But let's keep listening. She's trying her best.
All of the paper in relation to Jeffrey Epstein's crimes. That's what the Attorney General was referring to, and I'll let her speak for that. But again, when it comes to the FBI and the Department of Justice, they are more than committed to ensuring that bad people are put behind bars. They have an operation going on right now called Summer Heat, which has our murder rate trending in the lowest direction in United States history. Their emphasis on violent crime and locking up violent criminals has led to the arrest of 14,000 violent criminals. That's a 62% increase from the same time period last year. So this Attorney General and the FBI Director are committed to putting bad people behind bars where they belong. They promised an exhaustive review. That's what they did. For any further details, I would refer you to the Department of Justice.
Okay, so here's something that happened that's very interesting. She says, for any other information, I would refer you to the Department of Justice, to the DOJ. Where is the DOJ on this? Where is she? Why isn't she going up and doing a press conference? Why is Trump not mentioning her in his huge announcement about the FBI? What's going on? Right? That's the issue here, is that we got Caroline Leavitt saying that I will refer you to the Department of Justice, but where is the Department of Justice? And now we got Caroline Leavitt being forced to lie? No, man. No, that sucks. That breaks my heart. It does, because that's the last thing I want to do. So again, Pam Bondi, last time she was seen speaking about the Epstein client list, she said this. Pam Bondi said the Epstein client list was on her desk to review for release to the public a few months ago. Now the DOJ she leads says that there's no Epstein client list. You don't think DOJ? We're not lying. This is why a lot of people are disappointed and asking her to resign. People are begging Trump to please fire her. Take a listen.
DOJ may be releasing the list of Jeffrey Epstein's clients. Will that really happen?
It's sitting on my desk right now to review. That's been a directive by President Trump. I'm reviewing that. I'm reviewing JFK files, MLK files. That's all in the process of being reviewed, because that was done at the directive of the president from all of these agencies.
So have you seen anything that you said, oh my gosh?
Not yet.
So there's been a lot of people coming out, and I know you guys are mentioning Alex Jones. You guys are mentioning all of this stuff. I want to be extremely careful the way we cover this. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I want to be extremely careful the way we cover this, because I don't want this channel to get demonetized. Thank you so much for your $20 donation. Thank you so much. Let me read this $20 donation real quick. Watch Alex Jones and Joe Brown to understand more about what's going on. This is an international issue with Epstein. Come on, Hegseth. I don't trust Bondi at all. I think there's more to the story. I think a lot of you guys already know where we're going with this. I think a lot of you guys already know. There was an argument that happened that I want to play here. That happened. And this argument right here just woke up a lot of Americans as to what and who is behind this. Take a listen.
We are built on pedophilia and blackmailing the most powerful
What do you mean we are built? Define that. Do you mean our entire country? Our entire government? Our entire FBI, CIA?
I'm saying this.
Or this is
whoever.
one little operation that
Adam,
they don't want to
Adam,
expose.
whoever he was working for.
So Adam Sosnick says that this is just a little operation that they don't want to tell us about. People are beginning to cope in the weirdest ways. We are talking about children. We are talking about Jeffrey Epstein. We are talking about Mossad. We are talking about CIA. We are talking about famous individuals, powerful individuals who have been blackmailed. And Adam Sosnick is there telling you that this is just a little story. This is just a little something. They just don't want to tell us about this. This is a little something. What?
Epstein, Mossad, CIA, everything. Apparently, the most powerful people on the world were flying to an island and having sex with underage kids because she said it. There's tens of thousands of hours of them doing it. If we're built on that and the most powerful people that are running the show are in charge, the guy's telling Kash Patel, the thing that you just read, shut up. Shut up about it. Hold on, you know who I am. He knows who I am. I want accountability for everybody. If it's Trump, if it's Bill Gates, if it's Bill Clinton, I don't give a shit. If it's the president of anything, expose them because, Adam, the truth has to come out.
Okay, so I only have one question for you,
Yes.
my dear friend. I agree with you, but at what price?
Take a deep breath. Man.
Okay.
But hold on, hear me out. At what price?
At any price, Adam.
So you're saying to expose whatever happened?
There is no price, you idiot. There is no price. That's the problem here. That's the issue. And this is where I'm starting to get pissed off. Oh my God, I really don't want to get pissed off in front of 4,000 people, but I'll do it. Where is Adam from? Who is Adam? What's his background? What does he believe? I told you guys, every time you see somebody coping the way Adam is, where they're trying to downplay this, ask yourself, where is he from? Where's his family? Why is he acting this way? What's his background? What's his belief system? Because you notice there's a certain pattern as to why certain people don't want to talk about this. They don't want to talk about this. Just do the math. Everybody that's Ben Shapiro? I don't want to know about the Epstein files anymore. I don't even want to know who killed JFK anymore. It's like, whoa. Why? All of a sudden now people don't care anymore. They just don't care. This is like, whatever, let's just let it go. And then I hate to be that guy that brings and ties that up, but it's like, why are you acting like this is not a big deal? Are you freaking kidding me, bro? Are you kidding me? Let's keep going.
On Epstein Island,
Yep.
You're willing to do whatever this looks like.
Yes.
Tear down the government, expose all the secrets, put America basically in harm's way just to find out what's Epstein.
What do you mean, Adam?
Because these are the most powerful people in the world. They're apparently on this island.
Adam,
So
let the truth be told or the heavens fall. I don't care.
Okay,
Yeah,
well-
Adam. And that's who Vincent Oshana is. I am
All right.
100% accountability, and I don't give you if that's what we were built
but at
on.
what price?
I don't give a
tearing
shit. There is
down
no
America?
price. Guess what the price is, Adam? God.
So
God's
you want
the price.
to
You're
rule?
going to answer them
you
anyway.
want to rule a city of ashes?
I don't give a shit if it's built on
so
pedophilia and raping kids. Yes, because
you're being emotional.
no, I'm not. I'm being
you
real.
have to understand
I'm being real.
the whole concept of, do you want to cut your nose off to spite your face? There might be an issue. But do you want to cut your whole nose off and ruin your entire face because you care that much about this
Adam,
entire
if
issue?
the machine is running right now because pedophiles are running the show and they're telling him, shut the hell up because we're all pedophiles, knock it down. And my last thing, pal, what bothered me about what he said is, we're not going to re-victimize the girls and the victims. We're not going to do it.
Kash?
Yes, yeah, Kash. Guess what? Nobody wants to see any girl. I don't want to see any.
At what price? That's where we're at. That's how you're coping with this. I told you guys, look around. I know a lot of you guys hate Candace. I don't know why you hate her all of a sudden, but a lot of people don't like Candace anymore. A lot of people don't like Tucker Carlson anymore. A lot of people, they just don't like the people they used to like anymore. And I wonder why. I get it. I get why you wouldn't like them. I get it. I understand. But you got people like Adam that if you're aligning yourself with somebody that thinks like this, is a very dangerous field. It's very dangerous because what they're saying is, at what cost? At what cost should we stop trafficking of children? At what cost? it's like you're running. Are you gonna be a part of the? Are you gonna be a part of the crew and the people and the administration that runs cover for those guys? I'm good on that. Are we now the people running cover for them? Are we running cover for those guys? No, that's not, no, that Dan Bongino, I would quit today if I was you. Because we're not going to be the guys running cover for that. I'm good on that. Dan Bongino is too real. We've watched him on this channel for years. Dan Bongino is one of my favorite people. I know for a fact that that's not who he is. So what's the story here? Is it Israel? Is it the attachment to Mossad? Is it because most of our politicians are connected to Israel because they receive money from their government? And this will make Israel not look good. The fact that Jeffrey Epstein was connected to Mossad, is that it? Could that be a reason why? Maybe. Is Donald Trump connected to it? I don't think so, honestly. I think that would have been came out. They tried to destroy his whole life. Okay, what else could it be? Bill Gates? Like, well, what is it? What's going on? Why this? And why now? What happened to the "you're fired" guy? Yeah. It's still very early, guys. But this is a part of Trump's legacy, whether you want to believe that or not. I'm going to be honest with y'all. This is a part of Trump's legacy. Trump will be remembered for this. And my advice to people around him would be, get it right, please. Get this right at whatever it cost you, you have to pay that price. We as Americans are willing to pay that price, right? Before I get up out of here, I'm willing to pay that price. I'm willing to know things that I am going to be so uncomfortable with. As long as I know that that's the truth. I'm willing to know this. You got people like Adam Sosnick saying, but at what price? At what price? What do you mean? What? What? If it means tearing down everything in the government and all these crooks, that's the price we got to pay. If it means that, I don't even want to say it. I can't say it on this live stream, but I want to be extremely careful. Hopefully this video stays monetized. If it doesn't, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate y'all regardless. But Pam Bondi was not mentioned in Trump's announcement. What's her future? Because it looks so bad. It looks worse than you can possibly imagine. If you wake up today and you voted for Trump, you feel the same way I do. You are looking around like, man, please do not do this to us. DJT, do not do this to us. Please don't. And if you're one of those people that are downplaying this, like, oh, this doesn't matter as much as it should, you're sick. You are a sick individual, bro. That's it. That's all I have to say about that. Because it's very unfortunate, bro. It really is. I told y'all, I was mad. I was pissed off yesterday. And people were like, yo, Lou, why are you so pissed off? It's like, why wouldn't I be? Why wouldn't I be pissed off? I'm getting pissed off. I'm trying to calm down. But why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you be pissed off? What makes you think this is it? This is the pinnacle. This is it. It does not get any nastier than this. You call yourself a Christian, grow it, show it. You want to be a Christian in a Christian country, grow some bollocks, some courage. Stop being a lukewarm Christian. Don't allow your country to be turned into something that it's not ever supposed to be. That's why you see me lose subscribers all the time, because I come out and I say, I don't like AIPAC. I don't like the influence of Netanyahu in our government. I don't like these things. I'm never afraid to say it. And then I get a whole bunch of MAGA people that I thought I was cool with. I'm gonna unsubscribe from you. You hate Jews. Like, no, you're just an idiot. You're not seeing what I'm seeing. Like, this has nothing to do with that. Everything to do with the fact that this is connected to maybe that. But it's like when you explore that to be an option, people want to tear you down. They want to act like it's not that big of a deal no more. Look at Adam Sosnick. Yo, another foreign government could be torn down behind this. Do you care? That's the real question. If it means that, let's just say, the Israeli government is behind this or something, let's just go with that. Are you willing to pay that price to get the truth? I think that's the question we should really all be asking each other. That's the question we should be asking each other. If the Israeli government might be torn down behind this, are you willing to pay that price? And as an American, yes. Yes. I've been right about this whole time. And people have been calling me crazy and unsubscribing from me. I'm going to unsubscribe from you, bro. Look at me now. I've told you guys. Who's Benjamin Netanyahu? He's at the White House right now.
They must think we are really dumb, as of course new video footage came from the hallway of the Jeffrey Epstein cell where he allegedly took his own life, according to the FBI, that is also telling us that there was no blackmail operation, there was no client list, there's nothing to worry about here. Building 7 took itself down, JFK took himself out, trust the government, love it. As of course this video footage here is missing a freaking minute from it. How dumb do they think we are? I mean, this is just insult after just levels of disrespect that I think the American people have never ever felt before. As of course the one silver lining here is like, hey, at least now everyone kind of knows there's no solution politically. Things aren't looking too good, and they're only going to get that much worse. We're doing a full YouTube video about this. We're doing a number of YouTube. Check it out, youtube.com/weird.
Yeah, nah, it's crazy. It's like that, man. It's pretty crazy. I'm gonna read some of your guys' comments. Yeah, I just think you gotta question everything, man. You really do. You know, you really do. You really just do. But okay, there's a price to asking questions too. Like you have to be willing to. Sometimes, like what you believe in or what you think you believed, that might not have been the truth. Are you willing to unsubscribe from that? Are you willing to like be like, okay, I was wrong? I've done that many times in my life where I was like, you know what? I was wrong about that. But it's like the truth could be right in your face. You could know why something is not coming out, and you still would act like you don't see it. But that's tough, man. This is a tough thing. I wonder what's gonna happen next. I really do. I wonder who is in Trump's ear versus who's not. But when you have a whole administration taking money from a certain group, I just have low confidence about this. I really do. I really do. All right. Let's see. Dan Bongino, you put your hair on a block 4. It's gonna get chopped. Yeah, Dan Bongino, man. Oh man, I watch the show every day. He spoke about this stuff for sure. Naomi says, Nomi says they're trying to dismantle MAGA so the Dems can retain power. Don't be fooled. Is that a way of coping? Is that what you're saying? They're trying to tear down MAGA? What? Is that your way of coping? That's a weak cope. Like I see a lot of people online like, oh, they're trying to tear down MAGA. What? This has nothing to do with, this has to do with kids, has to do with Ghislaine Maxwell, has to do with Jeffrey Epstein, has to do with the truth. If so-called MAGA officials are getting in the way of that, then I'm not MAGA then. You shouldn't be either. Like, be completely honest here. If people that are so-called MAGA are getting in the way of the truth, then you shouldn't be MAGA. Then that shouldn't be considered, they shouldn't be considered MAGA. I don't want to be a part of that. I'm good on that. I'm good on these labels, man. I'm good on that. If that's the way we're going to do this, because that's just crazy, man. Let me see. Please, Lou, look at Alina Haba interview on about the list. Alina Haba. These are the kind of things that could cause a war here. Patriots are not going to stand for this. Okay, let's see. We got some more cope. F the list. We already know what it is. Who cares? You're the problem. Dale. Sorry, Dale, but that's you're the problem. Somebody said this is a distraction. Oh my God. Oh, the type of cope, the levels of cope I'm watching you guys go through. Some of y'all, not all of you, but man, I'm sorry. This is disappointing to watch in the chat. You're willing to just say whatever. Let's just get over this. This is nothing. Yo, you're crazy. This is the biggest. It does not get bigger than this. This is it. This is what we have been distracted for. This is everything. This is the ties to it all. And you're willing to say, just forget about it. Mm-mm. This is it. It does not get, like, this is it. This is everything you ever fought for and you voted for Trump for. This is the moment. Does not get bigger than this. This is where you rise to the occasion and you show people why we elected you, why we rooted for you, Dan Bongino, why we rooted for Kash Patel, why we rooted for a guy like Matt Gaetz. Why is Matt Gaetz not the Attorney General? That I just, like I said, like I went on yesterday. People, they got mad at me, and again, you could get mad. I understand, you don't want to hear that type of stuff, but I just don't. I get it. It's uncomfortable, bro. This is very uncomfortable for all of us. This is one of the most uncomfortable things you could go through as a human. Just knowing these types of things are uncomfortable. But why else? Why else would you live if what you're living for, which is the next generation, is in danger? And you don't want to do anything about it? You don't want to expose, you don't want to get the cat out the bag, you don't want to know? That's disappointing to me. Thank you so much for your $10 donation. Anybody sending donations, I appreciate you. Okay, clear and obvious that something is very evil is happening. Yes. To the greatest nation on the planet Earth. It is all around us, and no one wants to stand godly rights to defend our nation. Thank you for your $10 donation. I appreciate you. It's a good point. As a victim of CSA, I want to throw up. I really thought justice was coming. Please pray for the survivors. I refuse to lose faith in truth and justice. I really thought these people would help me heal. Sorry you had to go through that, brother. Thank you so much for your donation, though. Appreciate you, man. Okay, thank you so much. By the way, I appreciate you guys for commenting about this. I appreciate everybody for being here and commenting about this. I really do. Because it's not easy, man, to kind of like go through stuff like this when you know that you were so close. You felt very close about this. This destroys the trust between this administration and the American people. There is something much more disturbing going on, and we, the people, need to continue to push for answers. I couldn't agree more. I really couldn't agree more. Ursula Flores, thank you so much for your $10, $20 donation. Thank you. I'm with you, Lou. This is the truth, no matter what. Yeah, I just like who is this gonna hurt? Like, why would you make a case that this could? Oh, this is Adam Sosnick makes me want to throw up, because that's the worst argument that you can come up with. Like, Lou, I've become a fan of your show. You are falling prey to the IDS, Israel derangement syndrome. I agree, Adam Sosnick is a douche, but you connecting his take to, you think I have Israel derangement syndrome because I drew a connection between him and Israel? You people that foolish individuals, foolish, like, and I think here's why I think you're a foolish individual. Why are you defensive about that? I could draw a connection to whatever the hell I want, but why, when I draw a connection to Israel, why is that a problem for you? Like, it'd be foolish for me not to point out that American Israel Public Affairs Committee is a committee that lobbies on behalf of a foreign government by the name of Israel, Israel's foreign government. So there's a lot of people that work in our government that have an allegiance to that, have an allegiance to them. Ted Cruz on July 4th came out and told a story, not about America, but about the IDF. You are the same one to tell me that Islam is the problem, Muslims are the problem, but yet your whole government is like not even American. So don't try to limit me on what I can talk about, I can't talk about. I'm gonna have my opinion regardless. You can think about me the way you want to. I don't care. But the fact that you get triggered by that type of conversation, I'm sick of not having the conversation. I think once we're able to have the conversation, I think I won't talk about it anymore because we had the conversation already. But it's like every time you bring up the conversation that people don't want to have it, it makes other people want to have it even more. That's nothing. Like, we love Jewish people. We love the Jews. Why wouldn't I love a Jewish person? What has a Jewish person done to me? Mossad? The same way I don't like the CIA, I have a right not to like Mossad. The same way I don't like our government, the same way we should have the right to not like Israel's government. I don't know why the hell you think there's a line to be drawn there. I bash my country all the time. I love my country. I love the people in my country. I love America. I love Americans. I can't do the same with Israel. Like, why? Oh, it's because it's anti-Semitic. Ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you guys joining this live stream. It's like, it's so wild to me that people would take that stance. I just think, when you open up the floodgates, you will find what I found When you go to AIPAC and you see who's receiving money from this lobby that is not even registered with FARA, they're not a foreign agent. No other country gets to do that but AIPAC. That's a problem. But yet Christians don't say nothing. It's like, you guys don't have a problem with that? Marjorie Taylor Greene has a problem with that. Matt Gaetz has a problem with that. Thomas Massey has a problem with that. Tucker Carlson has a problem with that. Candace Owens has a problem with that. They're not MAGA no more. We don't like those people no more. Okay, cool. That's where we're going with this. Those people are the enemy now. Wow, really? That sucks. We don't like them no more. Somebody say you're losing it, Lou. The fact that you're not pissed off about the list not coming out and you don't even want to try to connect the dots as to why the list may have not come out, you've already lost it. You lost it. You've lost it. You've lost the plot. If you think that this is not important and that this issue does not matter and that we shouldn't care about this and that, we shouldn't try to connect the dots, you've lost the complete, utter plot. You've lost it. You've become them. You're running cover for those guys. You're running cover for that. But we're here now. It has happened. A lot of you guys are going to do that regardless, and I'm not going to stop you from doing that. But just understand that I'm not going to sit there and be quiet about that. Why would I be quiet about that? Somebody said I haven't given my reasoning. Bro. Oh, Lord have mercy. The levels of cope is crazy. Shout out to those who are awake in the comments, bro. Because there's a lot of people still sleeping on this. And they're going to continue to sleep on this. They're going to become the Adam Sosnicks of the world. And that's I think that's a dangerous road to take. Okay, how about this? Before I go, why did Pam Bondi take this route? Why did she take the route of going in front of the world and telling the world that the list is right in front of her desk to now concluding that there's no list? Why did she do that? I want to know your serious opinions on this. To everybody in the comments. I'm not even trying to be funny. I just really want to know what you think. Dog, you're literally getting mad at MAGA because they don't agree with you, but you're saying don't get mad at Owens. Imagine. Bro, nobody's getting mad at MAGA. What are you talking about? You have no idea what's even going on here. Like, you're just chatting. You're just a chatter, bro. Like, nobody's mad at MAGA. Nobody's mad at anything. We're just here having a conversation. We're disappointed in what just happened. We have a right to be. If you think being disappointed at the list not coming out and this being covered up, and you think that that's being anti-MAGA, you're the problem. If MAGA becomes the party that is feeling like they're being attacked because you can't be disappointed that the list is being covered up, then I am not MAGA no more. Why would MAGA allow you to be the guy to represent them when you're thinking like that? That's crazy. Like, what? Is that MAGA? I don't think so. But if that is, I'm good. Why are you representing MAGA? Like, why do you have the right to say, oh, we don't really care about the list? Like, it's nothing. It's just whatever. We just got to move on. What? Let's see. I'm reading more of your guys' comments. Let me see. Let's read some more comments here. Give me 1 second. Damn, I saw a couple. Okay. Nah, bro, that's not MAGA party. We know they're covering it up, but we are pissed. Thank you. This is it. This is the comment. I think this is it. This is beautiful. This is a beautiful comment. You don't have to run cover for anybody. You don't agree with something, you speak up about it. That's it. That's what America is for. That's what we're here for. That's the ideology behind America. A lot of liberals don't understand that. Thank you so much for your $10 donation. Something is Amos. We the people need answers. Yeah, that's it. Just demand the answers. That's it. Tomorrow, Trump could come out and be like, Pam Bondi, you're fired. We're going to do a deeper investigation. Something's wrong. Something's missing. You never know. You really, Trump is an anomaly, right? So you never know what his stance could be here. You never know. Somebody else has said he could still be alive. You know what? I have never ruled that out. Ever since I've read about and learned about this, I haven't ruled that out. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. How can you rule out this dude could probably still be somewhere out there? Mossad or CIA put together, these intelligence agencies are top of the notch for a reason. Top of the notch. Yeah, I've never taken that out. I'm not gonna lie. Somebody said I quit watching you because I don't trust you. No, you don't like the truth. You don't like being uncomfortable. Go to these other channels that are gonna just make a video. They might not even make a video about this. How about that? And if they do make a video about this, they ain't gonna try to make a connection. That's the problem. That's why you think I'm a bad guy. You think I'm a bad guy now. Weird. You're weird. You're weird because I'm mad that the Jeffrey Epstein files are not coming out. I'm pissed off. And you think I'm the enemy? Oh, I see why Alex Jones loses his mind. You're crazy. That's bugged out. I don't trust you anymore. No, I don't trust you. I don't trust you, bro. You should not be trusted. Like what? She's following orders. From who? Who is she following orders from? Who? From who? Okay, deep state. Who? Again, I'm tired of playing the game of not saying names. Like who? Say it. Let's start saying it. No. They concluded that there was no connection, that there was no list, and that they concluded that they did not find anything. After she said that it's on her desk, I think that's why this is why a lot of people are disappointed because of that. I think because of that, she should be fired. Like, I think because of the fact that she said that, oh, it's on my desk. I could see it. They did a phase 1 where all the influencers got together. They did a phase 1. And what stopped them from doing what stopped them from continuing to phase 2? What happened? Like all of a sudden they're concluding, they're telling us that he never blackmailed anybody? What? Oh, that's sick. That makes me want to throw up. Okay. Interesting comment here. Interesting comment. I love you, Lou, but if you could try to refrain from having a repeat of last night by calling people in the chat. You're right. This is how they prevent World War III. Okay, that's a very good question, right? If you had to prevent World War III, would you stop the list from coming out? That, you know what? Finally, somebody did something there that actually bring on World War III, bro. If it means exposing all of it, bring it on. I'm not stopping World War III. Because what's the point of living if you're not going to expose evil, right? The whole point of this life is good versus evil, right? It's hell or heaven. It's Jesus Christ or Satan. Some of you guys, look, I think, but yeah, bring on World War III, bro. We're not trying to protect World War III. Bring it on. Let's go. Let's go, bro. This is it. Armageddon. Jesus is back. The flight log list when Maxwell was arrested, part of the flight log was leaked. So yeah, there's the list. Yes. And they're telling us it's not. Oh my God. That hurt. That's the part that hurts. Because like Dan Bongino. No, not Dan, man. Not Dan. Not Dan. Kash, Patel, all these guys are talking such a big game. And now all of a sudden they have no idea what's happening anymore. Like, that's sick. See if I can get an update here for y'all. See if I could get an update. There was a few things that happened today, but I want to get an update. Look! I'm not crazy. On a day like today, Charlie Kirk says the conservative movement needs to focus more time and energy and focus on how Islam is rapidly taking over the West. Today, I told you I'm not wrong about this, bro. I'm not wrong. I told you yesterday. Now they're telling us how bad Islam is. They don't even want to talk about the files no more. They want to focus on Islam. I told you this last night. All of a sudden, we got to focus on the Muslims. Like, what? This is what we're doing. Like, this is it. I told ya. They're like, the only way to unfocus from the list, blame the Muslims. Told you this. I argued with people about this. This is what I'm right about. I know I am. All of a sudden, now we got to focus on the Muslims and Islam taking over the West. Oh my God. I told y'all, man. Like, it does not get more Zionist than this post right here. And this is a Christian man. Crazy, bro. Insane. Out of all days today, well, you know what? Today, we should be focused on the Muslims. Like, what? You want to make it any more obvious? Like, that's crazy talk. I'm not saying we shouldn't worry about them, but today, out of all days, let's worry about those guys. It's crazy to me, bro. Go to Britain and say this, Lou. Kirk is not wrong, though. Okay, he's not wrong. Cool. Everybody in your government, do they hold up? I don't even know what people just don't see, right? How do you not see through this? Your government is pro, like the whole government is getting paid to be pro that. Don't you think that like, oh God. Why are we always like, this is it? This is it's a never ending cycle, because Christians, they have become like, they just let their country be infiltrated. Majority of Congress isn't even Christian anymore. And if they are, they're compromised. They're not purified Christians who believe that Jesus is the Messiah. So you're telling me to worry about Islam while these guys just took over the whole government. Okay, cool. But like, as if you're not willing to have that conversation, but you're always willing to talk about Islam, I just think you're a hypocrite, and you just want me to you just, that's it. You never hear these guys come out and say, "Yo, I think that our government has too many Jewish people." Yeah, I don't know. They're all kind of tied to Israel. You never hear them say that, but you will hear them say everything about Islam. One of them seems like a soft coup, and the other one seems like a hard one. Right? We know Islam wants to inject Islam in the West. We know that already. That's what's happening, and we know that that's a problem. But you just let your whole government and like your belief system, like, because Christian Judeo values. So again, are you a Christian who believes in Christianity and Jesus Christ, or are you a Christian that is compromised and are a Zionist? That's the real question. That's it. It's like you don't. Okay, you could tell me all about Islam you want. I'll listen. But when it comes to the other conversation about your government, you don't want to have that. And to me, you're a hypocrite. Why is religion in politics? I don't know. Go look at the Israeli flags all over. Go look at Ted Cruz versus Tucker Carlson. Like these are conversations we are already having. It's just people, whatever. They don't have a problem with that, and that's fine. You don't have to have a problem with that. That's on you. First of all, Islam is one of the most dangerous religions that don't care about the rights of other people. That is why we need to stop the rapid Islam takeover. You're saying that's why your own government has already been taken over. Like, you're cooked. You're so cooked, bro. You guys are cooked. You're so cooked, bro. And I'm done. I'm done with this convo. It's time to move on. Like, you're cooked. You ever seen the trick of like the guy that's stealing from you? That he's in your bag and he's taking all your money. Meanwhile, he's pointing at like he's taking all your money and you're looking over there. Meanwhile, these guys already like took over. Like, you're cooked. You are fried. You're saying your government, it's my government. I'm speaking on third party. You're a dickhead. You're mad. Some of y'all ain't really Christians. That's the problem. Okay, what if Trump is using the files as leverage? Provocative. That's provocative. Never know. Stop mentioning the Jews. This has nothing to do with Jewish people, bro. Stop mentioning Jews. Stop. You guys are doing that. Israeli government. Mossad. Please separate that in your mind. Please. Please. Look at this guy's comments. This guy is so sick. I'm not going to read it because I don't want to get banned, but this guy is sick. Why hasn't Trump brought this up today? Like I told you guys before, when like, okay, when you see like elected officials behave a certain way, it's not by accident, you know. That's all I'm saying. They all have their own agenda. You know, they all want to do what they want to do. By the way, all my moderators are American, bro. So, you know. Somebody said it's how he got the bill passed, by doing that. Okay, we're closing this stream out on a very interesting note. You guys are making me think a lot about that point. I'm not saying that I agree with you, but I think that it's interesting. All of my moderators are American. Nobody here is on Elon Musk timing Indian shit. No. Like, nobody here is Indian. Nobody here is from any other place. Where all my moderators are all American. They all live in the States. Yeah, I'm reading all your comments. Somebody said, why are you bringing that up? Oh, because one of the guys was commenting that he believes. But yeah, I don't think moderators got to stop censoring. One of the main reasons I think they censor is because of, if your comments are out of line, bro, you're gonna get me demonetized. So sometimes they might censor you because of the fact that they think that's one of those comments that's gonna get demonetized. I censor myself on this channel with what I say. So don't be mad if you get censored because you're gonna ruin me or, you know, the channel. So that's probably why. You might have said something crazy, bro, and you got to get censored for that. Because I censor myself and the way I talk, I would be on here talking about some other stuff, but I just got to be careful. Is Trump in the tapes? Yes or no? I don't think so. I said no. I said I don't think Trump is in the tapes. But would be very interesting to know what the people in the crowd feel about that. I don't think he's on the tapes. What, it came out already. You don't think these people are so thirsty to find something wrong with Trump? You don't think these people are that thirsty? They would have already been found that. That's what, no, that's so. Oh, Trump was on the list. Like, are you dumb? You dumb? You think Trump is on the list? The guy, they tried to take everything from him, and you think he's on the list? You don't think that would have already came out knowing that the last administration was handling all these files? Like, are you kidding me? Come on, bro. Stop. He's on the files. He's done. All right, cool. Prove it. You've tried to prove everything else. This is your moment. This is it. Elon Musk. Trump is on the list. Okay, Elon, prove it to us. I'm open to this. I want to know. Tell me. I don't think so. It's my opinion, but like, that's why Elon want to come out and like, now, bro, show us then. Like, why are you talking for it? Just show us. Show us. He's on the list. Okay, cool. Show me, bro. Okay, I'm ready. It's like he's obviously not on the list. If he was, That would have been the liberals' number one. Like that's it. That's the worst thing you could be as a human. Like that's it. That's the worst thing you can possibly be. That's why when Elon called Trump and he said that the reason they're not coming out is because Trump is on the list, that's why you should never be friends with Elon Musk again. Like you crossed the line. Like that's the worst possible thing you could call somebody. That's it right there. There's no other line you could cross that's worse than that. So again, when you think about it, what do all roads lead to? Okay, interesting. Happening right now, happening right as we speak. I'm going to refresh this. Some of you guys are going to be like, Lou, why are you doing this?
Over the last 3 weeks or so, Marco, right? We did, and others that were ready to fight.
Happening right now, Trump having dinner with Benjamin Netanyahu the day after the files are done. Like that's it. Yeah, he's President Trump hosts Benjamin Netanyahu. There he is right there. Call me crazy. All you want. I don't care. Call me a sellout. Call me two-face. All you want. I don't care. That sucks. Yeah, they're having dinner right now. This is in the White House. They're having dinner. See what else they're talking about here. Trump is talking, and then Benjamin Netanyahu is talking. They're listening to each other. Yeah. Somebody said, and so what? So what? I told you, I have a stance. You should have the same stance too. Islam is radical. Islam is crazy. Yes. But I gave you a reason why I did not like Bibi Netanyahu. I think Bibi Netanyahu, he's lied about weapons of mass destruction. He gave fake intel in 2002 during during a Congress hearing session where he spoke about why we should invade Iraq and why Saddam Hussein had weapons of mass destruction, and he did not. We went in there. We invaded Iraq. We bombed the shit out of them. We killed a lot of Iraqis. A lot of our men and women died, and a lot of our men died. And then we then continued that war, continued to Al Qaeda, continued all that. So a lot of the the stuff that happened in the last 20 years, Bibi Netanyahu is one of the main reasons behind this. You know what I mean? Like that's, and if you can't see why I don't like him, that's okay. But if you cannot receive that information and research it and debunk me, then you just can't. You know what I mean? That's why I don't like Bibi Netanyahu. And then the whole time, this dude, you think these guys don't care about, all those kids? I don't know, bro. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's, you're never gonna win. I don't think you're ever gonna win that. You're just never gonna win. But that's the reason why I don't like him. That's it. All I said was the day that the files don't come out, Charlie Kirk and a whole bunch of Christians tell you we should focus on Islam. And then Netanyahu comes and he's with Trump the day after the files don't come out. And they've concluded that they're not going to come out because there is none. Benjamin Netanyahu just so happened to be in the White House. And then all these Christian conservatives are telling you that Islam is what we should be worried about, not the files. That's a problem to me. And if you can't see, If you can't see what I see on that, that's okay too. But man, that is telling, bro. It's all like it's right in front of your face. And I have the opinion that some of you guys might not like, but I'm telling you, all these coincidences might not be coincidences. And you look at when you dig deep and you look at who they're connected to, they're receiving money from that same lobby. So that's all I'm saying. If you can't see that, that's fine. But it's like today, Charlie Kirk has the nerve to tell us that the conservative movement needs to focus more time and energy on focus on how Islam is rapidly taking over the West. It's like, yo, today out of all days, you could have just saved that for tomorrow. Oh boy, let's see.
The president has already realized great opportunities. He forged the Abraham Accords. He's forging peace as we speak in one country, in one region after the other. So I want to present to you, Mr. President, the letter I sent to the Nobel Prize Committee. It's nominating you for the Peace Prize, which is well deserved, and you should get it.
And today, Benjamin Netanyahu is personally nominating President Trump for the Nobel Peace Prize. To the original topic, if there is nothing to see, why is JAP and Maxwell in prison? As a person who suffered, I want answers now. There is way more to the story. That's the main reason why I voted for it. Yeah, I mean, one of the main reasons we all kind of voted is because we're finally going to get the files. That's why I am pissed off. Like, don't chat. That doesn't piss you off. Like, if it doesn't piss you off, I get it. We're all different people. I understand. We're not all the same. But man, all right, guys, I'm gonna get up out of here. I appreciate everybody being here. I'm sorry I lost my cool a few times, but I'm just trying to make sense of it all. As a 28-year-old who really cares about this, who voted for Trump, one of the main reasons I voted for this guy is because of this trafficking stuff, trafficking at the border, trafficking with the Epstein files, as a whole, expose the whole thing, blow the whole thing up. That's one of the main reasons why I voted. This is on my top 3, along with, recognizing God and recognizing 2 genders and bringing common sense back. That's one of the main reasons as well. So my apologies if I lost my mind a few times, but man, how can you not? How can you not? And then all these guys are telling us like, nah, we shouldn't really focus on this. We should just focus on Islam. Okay. Now you're making me really angry. Now you're making me really mad. Now I think you're playing in my face. Okay. So that's my opinion on that. But yeah, I'm receiving all the information that I can. All right, guys. Appreciate y'all. I love y'all. As always, even if we agree or don't agree on a few things, I love y'all with all my, you guys don't have no idea how much I love y'all. Thank y'all for being here. And again, my apologies for losing it a little bit. But this is one of the realest live streams. I'm gonna keep it up. Maybe it doesn't get monetized, maybe it does. But I love y'all, man. I really do. Thank you for your donations too. Somebody sent a $20 donation. I missed it. Anna, thank you so much. Only God knows the truth, Lou. Yeah. I've let it out. I'm a lot more calm now. So I'm just hoping. Now we just hope and pray for the best, bro. You look like you need a Slurpee. Pause. You're a grown man telling another grown man that he needs a Slurpee. Pause, bro. Like, please, man. Have some respect for yourself. See you guys in a bit.